Hey, it's Maria from Still Dreaming Homestead, and it's been quite a few days since I've been on. I was really under the weather. Ruby's talking. And so I got the coronavirus, and everybody else that got it inside of my house got over it pretty quickly, between 3 and 5 days. So I'm on day 13. But mine went into my lungs, but that is normal for me, that it would go into my lungs. So I'd been doing a lot of the things that I thought I should. And day before yesterday, I was feeling much, much worse. So I went ahead and put a call into the doctor, and they prescribed some prednisone and albuterol for a nebulizer, which I've done before. And so yesterday I actually began feeling a little better, and today about the same as yesterday. I get headaches off and on still. So mine was a bad cough and a sore throat, congestion, and a headache and fatigue. That was mine. Or like Jason's was mostly fatigue and a sore throat and some achy muscles. So anyhow, but I'm on the upside from it now, and I've been trying to do a few things around. So I'm out in the woodshed, and in just a little while I got to begin bringing in some more firewood. Jason or Patina, either one, have been doing pretty good at keeping that in for me, and I really appreciate it. But if I can do it, I will. So another thing that I have that I think is a really good idea is I have a big pot of water on the wood cook stove. There we go, sorry. And so that is, I think, is a really important thing to do, to keep the humidity up in the air. And so what I need to do right now is, I just would like to scent it up. I'm able to get outside today, so I'm going to pick some mint. Let's go down here a little further. I think I've got some nice mint right here. Let's see if you can see it. There we go. And I'm just going to begin picking some of it. And it will go in the, it's beautiful. And it spreads like crazy here. So I've already taken in a little bit, but that's a big pot of water. Oh, it smells so good. I really wish you could smell it. It smells great. Oh, I don't think I've shown you this. So, maybe I did. My camellia is just covered with these buds. So it's going to be a very beautiful year as usual. Anyhow, I'm going to head back in. So far today I've checked the eggs, cleaned out the chicken house. I gave some sugar water to the bees because they're able to get out during this mild weather. I'm on my third load of laundry. I've mopped the floors in the house. I'm just really going to try to take it easy and not push too hard, but I feel good about those things. And I feel good about having some more mint to put in. The house is going to smell delicious. And I'm just going to add these beautiful leaves in here. It's going to smell really good. And a side benefit, if I want some mint tea later, it'll be ready. Okay, there are a few other things. Excuse me, I'm going to begin coughing. A few other things that I can do while I'm inside. So I've got this great grater, and I like to shred all of my paper, and that's a good thing to do when you're under the weather. This will go into my compost pile and will help make some lovely compost. This would count as a brown layer. You need brown layers and green layers. Brown layers are more carbon, green layers are more nitrogen. That's one thing. And I wanted to also show you, I'm sitting by a half of a cut onion. So onions have some great medicinal benefits. And of course you can eat them, and that works wonderful. But I've also chopped some up. I didn't chop it up finely because I just wasn't feeling good enough, honestly, to do that. I did some slices and laid it on my chest, and to pull toxins out of my body as a poultice. The only problem is with this cough, as with so many women, it gives me urgency with my bladder. And so every time I would jump up to go use the restroom, the onions would go flying because I would forget they were there, had other issues going. So last night I cut some slices and put them in my sock, which is another great area for poultices. That area sweats very well, like your armpits and or your groin, and so that's a great area to pull more toxins. Onions are antiviral and antibacterial, so they're a good thing to have. I won't leave this one up more than 3 days, and then it gets thrown in the compost because it's going to be pulling a lot of germs. Sorry. Another thing that I have done as I've tried to, keep everything as sanitary as possible is opening the windows. Now, that doesn't make me very popular with Jason. But then again, I'm not the one that goes and gets the firewood. But I want to get this air cleaned out that we have in here and fresh air in. So I did it today for about an hour and a half. And I think that's really a great idea to get some fresh air in. So I'm not going to do too much more today. I've got to make my bed because I'm doing the sheets and stuff. I'm ready for a nice fresh bed. And I'm ready to be well. I'm ready now.